Heyo everybody, Haku here with another Jump Week Prologue thing, like point 2 Jump Week Prologue. I've been trying to catch up on some other Jump series so that I can, again, stream weekly with Phantom Seer and whatever else I choose to watch. I'll probably do "'Tis Time for Murder Princess" too, because out of all the other Jump series I've been trying out and reading the first few chapters of, I think that's been my favorite one. It's really funny and really good. So I'll probably do weekly streams with Phantom Seer, with that. A lot of people are saying Chainsaw Man, either it just ended or it's about to end, but there's going to be like a sequel or spinoff or something. I didn't really like the first few chapters of it very much, though. Marshall, I read the first few chapters and it's just whatever, so I don't know if I'll continue that or not. Again, for what I cover week to week, every week I'll be listening to your input and adding stuff as I see fit, as like whatever you want me to do or you think I should give more of a chance to, or whatever I feel like doing. Marshall I thought was just kind of whatever. I liked Our Blood Oath. I think it has potential. I'm not caught up or else I would do it this week too. But at least for this week, I saw that there was a new Promised Neverland special chapter, and when I clicked onto it, I noticed that there were actually two of them. I missed one a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to do these two Promised Neverland chapters. I haven't read either, and I'll do the new chapter of Phantom Seer. Actually might go back over a few of the past chapters that I've already read, just to read through them and talk to you all about them. I have time, and I want to record this. So yeah, let's just read and talk about the Promised Neverland and Phantom Seer for a while. For the Promised Neverland, I'm going to do A Mother's Devotion and then We Were Born, and then I'll get to talking about Phantom Seer. So, either way, let's read this. And of course, the Ray side story was good. The Crone side story was amazing. I might be a bit biased because Crone was like one of my favorite characters reading, but that side story was so good. But let's do A Mother's Determination. We have a cover here with Isabella. It looks really, really gorgeous too. Alright. What do you think of Isabella? I respect her very much. What? She let some children escape. How's she alive after that mistake? And she's the grandma now? That's not fair. You're wrong. It simply means that her ability to raise exceptional children is just that valuable. And these must be some of the mothers/sisters or whatever that we saw in that final arc. She's a monster. I always thought she was amazing ever since she was a girl. It was scary. She never made a mistake. Perfect scores on both physical and written tests. I recall that she calmly got revenge on all the girls. What was I reading there? That she calmly got revenge on all the girls when they tried to sabotage her. It's an honor to work under Isabella. I can't accept this. We've worked so hard to get here. And it's like these interviews with them sitting in this chair are so different from their actual perspective. Not gonna lie though, they kinda cute. I can't accept this. We've worked so hard to get here. Even if her performance as a mom was extraordinary, she made a significant error that resulted in a huge loss. She's a serious offender, yet she's above us. Let's drag her down, this time for sure. Let's congratulate her on her promotion to grandma. And then we see her pick up this book. February 2046, a month since being installed as grandma. The art is really, really killing it this chapter. Impressive. First, we need to recover the losses caused by the escape. The number of shipments will decrease, but will drastically increase the quality. We should implement a new curriculum. Then, she actually raised 10% of the scores in a month. In just a month. We made the right decision to keep her alive. Has she made any suspicious movements? None, sir. She's competent, but her error also allowed the merchandise to escape. By way of caution, don't fail to keep an eye on her. Yes, sir. This is annoying. 60684, Matilda. She was the sister who assisted the previous grandma, Sarah. It's true that Isabella is competent. She's perfect. She never shows any weaknesses or faults. But I know that Isabella has weird perks under Grandma Sarah. She could order goods that were not on the supply list, and the recent disposal of Crone was also perplexing. There was no investigation at all. Sarah covered it up, but Isabella probably achieved her numbers by breaking rules. That woman's dangerous. If If you look into her deeds, something will come to light. We just need the opportunity. And if there are no suspicious activities, I just have to create one. Keeping me under you sealed your fate. While you were playing house in Dreamland, I made connections here at headquarters. I'm the one who's in charge of all the women here. Grandma Isabella left her room. It's safe to enter now. Copy that. Thanks, Jessica. Sienna and Scarlet should be spreading the rumor now, and when they find this in your room, it's over. Goodbye, Isabella. And we see she's just in there making tea. She looks shocked. Good afternoon, Matilda. And the other three are already trapped. Please, have a seat. Her face. It's so good. Oh my, is this some sort of communication data? It's forged very well. When you curse someone else, you dig your own grave. It always comes back to haunt you. She knows our plan. Why? How? Since when? Now, what shall I do? Jessica, Sienna, Scarlet, Matilda, all top girls. You're among the top scores and brilliant, and exceptionally skilled. Among the current sisters, the four of you are the closest to becoming moms. It's a shame. There are no openings, and I understand that you're getting impatient, but to use your power to force my seat open. So, oh no, this is bad. She's going to kill us. Would you like to destroy this Gracefield farm with me? And they all look shocked. What? January 2046, 1 month earlier. I wonder if the children were able to escape safely. They left Phil and those under 4 years old. That means they're going to come back, probably in a year, or a year and a half to 2 years. I need to prepare everything by then. I'm recruiting. I'm going to destroy this farm within 2 years. I'll overlook this and any other schemes against me, so assist me with my plan. What is she talking about? Destroy this farm. So she's completely rebelling, and she wants us to betray them too? It's not only that, she's recruiting those who tried to take her down. Is she stupid? This must be another trap. I'm serious. She smiles. I love this. Don't make me laugh. We can't destroy the farm. Even if I face death from this false evidence, I can testify to your betrayal and side with the farm. It's a smarter path with a clearer future. I wonder about that. Even if you survive, what happens next? Who are you going to point the knife to next? After me. And I love this symbolism with them all pointing it at each other. There is no end. It's an eternal hell. So what? I know that it's hell. That's how we've lived. That's the only way to survive. In the end, it's all about self-preservation. I'll do whatever it takes to protect myself. For that, I've thrown away everything. Everything. You're right. Do you remember the children you gave birth to? What? You can find out many things when you're grandma. Take a look. Jeez, she is playing this so hard. I was raising your children. They were at Plant 3. They're alive. Some of them were able to escape and are outside. Okay, so some of the escaped ones, either their moms. I just got chills. I'm trying to think now. Who could some of them be? I need to look at them again. Some of them were able to escape and are outside. So hold on. I'm scrolling back up. I really wish I could, show this on screen so you could see, what I'm talking about as I'm talking about it. That really, bugs me a bit. But Jump, comes down on people extremely, extremely hard. I'm just going back up to where we have all four of them together in a panel. Okay, Jessica, Sienna, Scarlet, and Matilda. If I were to guess, I don't know about Jessica. She doesn't really remind me of anyone. Sienna, her hair kind of reminds me of Nat's, the way it's shaded, maybe. Scarlet reminds me of Dawn, her facial features. I don't know if it's her eyes or what it is, but she kind of reminds me of Dawn. And Matilda. Matilda, I would say most. It's hard to tell because maybe her hair is supposed to be greenish and she's connected to Gilda, but her hair most reminds me of Anna. And I guess her face as well. There's a chance she could be Anna's mom. Of course, not all four of them might have kids who escaped and stuff, but that's so interesting. Alright, let me go back and continue on where I left off. I just wanted to try to guess before they revealed it. Alright, no way. I thought they had died a long time ago. It doesn't matter. It It has nothing to do with me. I threw away my child long ago. They only have half of my DNA. I don't know who the father is. All that was just something necessary for me to survive. That's why I gave birth. It was merely a tool. A tool. Oh, you kicked. And Matilda starts crying and I'm getting emotional. My child is still alive. Matilda, don't you want to create a world without shipments? A world where you don't have to compete with friends? Don't you want to change this world to one where you don't have to give up or throw things away? Doesn't it anger you? Compete. Don't think of others' lives. That's your only option. You have no choice. That's all they want us to believe. Or all what they want us to believe. They want to divide us because they fear we'll unite. It's no surprise as long as we resign to fear and care only about ourselves we're divided. We fight amongst ourselves in the palm of their hand. It's easy to control us. We've been pointing the knife at the wrong opponent. We need to stand together. Fortitude and solidarity are the keys to winning. That's what my children taught me. I'll take full responsibility. I want to change our destiny. Please, lend me your hand. Sure, I'm in, says Matilda. Matilda, I'm so dumb. All that I endured, my career has come to nothing. But it's fine. I was dumb to bow down to the monsters that ate my kind. You have a chance of succeeding, right? Then let's do it. If I can destroy this world by working with you, I'll stand together with anyone. But on one condition. I want collateral to guarantee you won't betray us. Insurance so that if the plan fails, you won't cut us off to save yourself. Of course. Go ahead and give that note to the higher-ups. It's better than some forged data. Tell them Isabella let them escape because her son was one of them. Oh, and it's of course the note that Sarah had given to Crone to incriminate Isabella. That Crone, of course, then tried to use. Or no, duh. I'm an idiot. It was the one that Crone tried to give to Sarah to incriminate Isabella, but Sarah's like, I already knew this, and then killed her. You've gone mad after all. We've never had a grandma like this. Fine, I'll believe in you too. Then it's done. The plan goes into action when the children return, and they will within the next 2 years. I'm looking forward to it. They're the children who beat me. Dear Mother, the note Isabella gave us that day was a farewell note from her son. She was known as the Iron Lady, yet she kept a note that would become her weakness, and she probably didn't hold on to it to use as collateral. She kept it as the only treasure that was left, and as the proof of the sin she bore. Why'd you come up with this plan? I have a selfish fantasy, where the children are alive in a world with no farms. They live happily with the people they love, become adults, and can love one another normally. It's an egocentric wish, because I'm pushing something I couldn't do onto them, but that's the future I want to realize right now. We're all living well. We're happy, Isabella. And, man, they made a grave for her. This is so good. These bonus chapters have, added so much to the series. I love that we're getting them. They've been amazing. The Crone one was amazing. This one was amazing. It's so good. And now we have another one. Special pilot chapter, We Were Born. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean, but I like this cover art. This character is super cute. It says a pilot chapter, though. So I wonder if this is like an alternate one-shot pilot that had been sort of, I don't know what the word, that had been pitched to Jump. Or if this is like an alternate thing, or maybe a pilot for some future series. It's interesting, though. Let's continue. How long is this one? About the same length. It's like a meteor shower. Life just disappears every day. Ugh, things are going bad, Leo. Let's back out for now. No idea what this crap is. Shoot, I can't see anything. I guess it's finally my turn to die. And we have this girl finding him. Someone started a civil war a long time ago. It's been going on for decades now. We kill each other for stupid reasons. Violence and criminals rule the city. Could you believe such a place exists on Earth? So I guess this is what was happening on Earth as the other people were in the demon world. This is the human world story. We were born. Okay, this is pretty cool. Our boss is dead. It's because we were betrayed. We need to get revenge. For his sake. No, because if we don't, they'll think we're weak. Once that happens, it's over. We'll forever be suckers with no respect. We won't let that happen. We won't let that happen. Don't fear death. There are no humans who don't die. Yeah. I'm not dead. Ow. Where is this? A church. I brought you here because you were lying on the ground. And the guy remembers and is shocked. My name's Rita. You? Leo. It's nice to meet you, Leo. Nice to meet you. Wait a second. Why are you so calm? Why are we talking like nothing's wrong here? I'm part of a gang. I'm a villain. I carry a gun. Don't you sense the danger you're in? Why are you getting upset when I helped you? Ugh, these are girls' clothes. My clothes look good on you. If you keep this up, I don't care if you're a kid, I'll destroy you. Gang or not, if there's someone dying in front of you, you save that person. It's common sense. I'm not scared of death. Rita, Mr. Mendel is here. Oh, Father, listen to me. You look lovely. Really? Yes. He's waiting downstairs. Run along. Would you like to join? Huh? We're celebrating today. Rita found a foster home. Mr. Mendel. Rita. Foster. Rita was left in front of this church when she was a baby. Perhaps because of that, she unconsciously tries to be useful to others. She tries to become someone who's wanted. All the children here are like that. The Civil War turned this country into a hell. It's already been half a century. Mom, Dad, don't cry, Leo. Your big brother's gonna study hard to get a job and make money. Okay, is Leo gonna end up being the old man? What? And we see Leo when his father died. Air raids by the government, guerrilla terrorist attacks. Even if we study or work, we don't gain anything. Life is precious. That's a lie. Everyone's 6 feet under. Why were we born? For what purpose? Yeah, is Leo gonna become Santa Claus? Duh, we were born to die. Boss, everyone, this is your new younger sister, Margot. How cute! She was born with a condition. She can't even get out of her bed on her own now. I'll do anything to help. Anything so that Margot can get better. Thank you, Rita. You're the best older sister. I just don't trust all this. I don't trust this guy. Like, I've read enough Promised Neverland to feel like this is sketchy and not trust it. I wonder if Margot loves books. My family. I'm so happy. I'm going to be the best sister ever. Oh, I should return this picture. She's a good girl. I can't thank you enough. No problem. Indeed. I obtained an organ at a good time. Of course. My daughter won't survive without a transplant. She was born to be loved, yet she's been ill since she was born. Even though we waited, no donor came forward. If we take the legal route, only death awaits for my daughter. Lately, she doesn't even smile. Rita, she's our hope, the perfectly compatible donor. Rita, did you hear something? You heard something. Father, Listen, Rita. You're a kind, beloved child of the Lord. If you die, that man's daughter will be saved. You said you'd do anything. You're a good person. Jesus would have done the same. Why do you make that face? Returning to our Heavenly Father. Death is something to be happy about. It's your last night here. Rest up. Hey, thanks for the help. The leader of the traitors is still alive. I'm heading over to crush them before they regroup. You're hurt. That's impossible. I just need to get the leader, even if I go down with him. You're going there to die. What's wrong? I'm scared. Dying is scary. Why do you think I was born into this world? For what? Wait, this way, my lady. And then the priest is just laughing like an asshole. You sold her for money. She loved you as a father. Yes, that foolish girl. Just over the top evil. She was just a tool to make money from the beginning. This is so ridiculous. And then he gets freaking crossed up. I'm not a good person either, so I won't lecture you, but don't mess with the girl who saved my life. And he stomps his arm, takes the money, and runs off. Stop. What's all this racket? He breaks into the house. Don't get any closer. Hey, geezer, where's Rita? You're giving her back. I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. I bought that girl. I see. Life can be bought with money, eh? Then, try buying your own. Ooh, money. Rita, where are you? Leo, is that you? There you are. Why are you here? What about your revenge? I thought about it all night, and this is my answer. There's no meaning in the fact that we were born, but there's meaning in living. You can decide that for yourself. I'm going to live. I'm not going to get revenge. What are you going to do? I want to live. I want to live too. Then back away from the door. Huh? And he kicks it in. Let's go home, to where your family is. Okay, thank you. It's nothing. I'm just repaying you. I knew you weren't fit to be a gangster, Leo. What? And now we see the father and his daughter. I'm sorry, Margot. Sorry, Daddy. So there's meaning to living, and each of us gets to decide. Does that apply to me too? What do you want to do? I want to write a story. Okay. Banner, people aren't weak. Alright. And now we see this group of kids walking through. And is that Emma and the Cloak? A story about how each of our lives have meaning. The end. Okay. So I wonder how this is going to actually connect with everything. That was a weird one. That was a weird one. It was still good, I think, especially if it leads into like more content all connecting together and such. I really, really like Rita and Leo. I also liked Margot, though. Like, her dad, the thing is, he was shitty for trying to buy a person, but at the same time, he was literally just trying to save his daughter's life. The priest is the only real bad guy here, and he let us know by going, like, full over-the-top villain laugh for, like, no apparent reason. Which was hilarious and weird. But yeah, that was really fun. Not as good as the Isabella chapter, obviously, because that one was amazing. But I'm excited for more Promised Neverland content. I love that we're getting these side chapters. They're so good. Let's actually talk about Phantom Seer for a while, though. So, since I didn't have anything else to read alongside Phantom Seer, I just straight up didn't... I read the other chapters on my own. I haven't read 18 yet because it just came out. But what was the last chapter that we read when I did the last sort of Jump Force prologue? Was it 14 or 15? I don't remember. So, yeah, it might have been... Hold on. It might have been 14 that we read, but I'm not sure. So either way, I'm going to skim through the chapters I've already read just to talk about them a little bit with all of you. And then, yeah, I think it was 15 we read. Because we got the introduction of Tsumuji or whatever. And then I think the one that I read, like, on video with all of you was 15. I really liked Tsumuji, actually, though. And, oof, I love Kama Itachi form. And one of the things I said with 15 was, like, if I had freaking anime powers, I would not want to get rid of them, even if they were inconvenient. But either way, let's read through 16 and 17 really quick. Just know that I have already read them once on my own, and then we'll read the new chapter. We'll read chapter 18. So 16, we start out with all three of them going to confront the school doctor guy. I love Tsumuji's design as well. Also, I like, again, I'm going to talk about it more as we see it, how Aibetsu really just takes a lead character-wise. And, I don't know, usually I'm just so used to seeing Shonen Jump female characters or female protagonists just hide behind the male character or not do much. So it's cool to have this female main character in Jump that takes action and character-wise can drive some situations forward. I love that. So starting at the beginning of 16, doesn't look like that counselor's in the nurse's office. The school nurse is off today, so Kanzaki-sensei should have the key. If the nurse's office is open, that means Kanzaki-sensei's still on campus. What's wrong, senpai? Also, these aren't that long, so I can just blow through them again real quick. What's wrong, senpai? You're kind of making it hard to walk. Why are you sticking so close to me? I'm helping you, so you don't need to put on a show anymore. That's not it. Outside of all of this Phantom stuff, I still like you. and she's just attached to him. I don't understand her. Ibetsu, should we keep going up? Oh, yeah. I think there's a phantom there. It's hazy, but I'm getting a bad vibe coming from above. Got it. Wow, Ibetsu-senpai, you can sense that too? Oh, but that doesn't mean I'm right. That's so cool. I wish I could do that too. At that moment, what I felt wasn't because of my ability, but what would make a what a normal person would call a bad feeling. Yuri, wait. I think there's a phantom on this floor. And they both look back. But it's weird. Weird? At first I thought it was coming from one large source, but as we get closer I'm realizing there's a lot of them, all massed together. And they're all just messed up and like melded as one. Yuri, is that? Yeah, poltergeist, but they're mashed together. Is this Kanzaki's creation or something? And we again get best girl freaking Kamaitachi form. Tsumuji cutting through them. Yuri-senpai, did you see that? Wasn't I helpful just now? Yeah, when you attacked me, you also moved really fast. Yay, a compliment. I'm so happy. No, I'm scared of you. Komachi, is she enjoying her other form? I broke it. She wants to turn back to normal, doesn't she? Like, why would she? Look at her. Ibetsu also noticed, you get a cool design like that, you get cool anime powers, why would you want to go back to normal? Ibetsu also noticed, Tsumuji Komachi is dangerous, and now we see the arm of arms grabbing her. What? And pulling her back. Komachi, was that Senjudoji's hand? Isn't it wonderful? How do you feel, Miss Komachi? Fusing with a phantom. It was well worth the time. It smelled so well with you. Kansaki-sensei, let go of Komachi. Quiet. I only counsel. One student at a time. And the arm stabbed through her. Just a little more, and you'll be all nice and mixed together. Now, mix and mix. And mix and mix and mix. And he turns her into this crazy Kamaitachi beast as she slices across Yori's chest, which looked like it was like straight up cutting him in half the first time I read. But it just cuts sort of shallow across him, it looks like. Yori, you're so beautifully mixed. And she's turned into this monster. And again, I hope this doesn't mean that they have to pull some Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know what I'm talking about, towards the beginning and have to put her down. I really hope they can turn her back into... I mean, if they turn her back into human form, at least she's alive, but man, I'd be so bummed if I lost my freaking phantom powers. Ah, and then the beginning of this chapter is so good. Kondo, can you do something for me? What is it? It's not like I want to, but you're the boss. Do I detect love behind those wry comments? No, just hurry up and say it. I love Kondo's design as well. Make sure to keep people away. And we have my boy showing up with the lighter. Phantom Seer, Chapter 17, If I Could Be Special. Iori, I'm okay. These wounds aren't that deep. I wasn't expecting an attack from Tsumuji Komachi. Good job protecting me, Miss Komachi. Iori, is Komachi a phantom now? That's not correct. Don't you agree, Miss Komachi? Yes, Sensei. Does she still have her consciousness in that state? Of course she does. She's melted with a phantom, reborn into a more perfect existence. Now, Miss Komachi, this is the last step of your counseling. Kill that boy. How can you say that? To Komachi, Iori is... She's in love with him. Right, I know. I was counseling her. So, I'm having her kill him. And she starts sending wind blades all around, it looks like. She's been reborn and saved. She has no need for those feelings. Wind, as I suspected, she's... And then he gets hit with one of those hairs. Hair? When did it pierce my hand? Wait, it's not just... They're all over my body, and that makes me... I'm not even scared of needles or anything, but that makes me kind of squeamish. He got freaking Sasuke in the first arc of Naruto. All over my body. And then they slice through. Iori, explosions. No, I'm being cut. I'm getting cut in the same spots over and over. This isn't good. And she goes for an attack again. Stop it, Komachi. Disintegration barrier. And again, I love actually stepping forth Aibetsu and carrying things character-wise and not being afraid to fight. Because again, it makes so much sense to me. So many of these characters discover this world of like powers and spirits and all that, and they're like, oh, I want nothing to do with the anime power world. But Aibetsu was like, train me to fight, yes please. I love that. Senpai, something's changed. Komachi, do you recognize us? Don't listen to Kanzaki-sensei. I can't believe you two. And just when I saved her, too. Are you gonna let her suffer again? Saved? What are you talking about? How can anyone in their right mind call this being saved? And I love, again, these cool speeches are usually like the female character just shyly scurries off so the male character can have the fight and give the cool speeches. But Aibetsu gets to fight and have cool speeches. I love it. You don't understand. Kanzaki-sensei, have you experienced it? Unrequited love? It's Komachi. A recording. I feel like I'm pronouncing her name slightly differently each time. This is from one of our counseling sessions. Unrequited love. Like, no matter how much you love a celebrity, you know you won't ever be with them, right? Love happens between people within reach, so people who live in the same area fall in love with each other. The same class, school club, part-time job. You're in the same school as the senpai you love, right? That's true, but to tell the truth, something really scary happened to me, and Iori-senpai helped me out. So, I know he's someone who lives in a special world, so she was actually able to see him use his powers at some time in the past. Helped her. I'm sure he doesn't remember anymore, but he's been on my mind ever since. Anyway, Iori-senpai doesn't like to socialize, so I haven't got a chance to talk to him. So if I could find a way to be some way to be special, maybe I can gather the courage to talk with senpai. Oh, so that's why she was so happy and willing to accept that form. Komachi just wants to be seen as equals to the person she loves. Now do you understand how pathetic this all is? I love the art in the series too. That's how they get frustrated and troubled, creating crevices in their hearts. How truly pathetic and vulgar. That's why I save them. That's why I fill in those crevices. Why I mix them with phantoms. And see, his speech almost reminds me of Senjudoji's sort of mentality. I used the arm that Master Senjudoji gave me. She's special now, just like she wanted. She'll never be troubled by pathetic issues or vulgar thoughts. The power of God has saved the people again. And then he gets smacked in the face. You haven't saved them. You haven't saved anyone. You're delusional. Again, Aibetsu being cool. Looks like you need to be saved too. First, it was kidnapping beckoning hands and holding them hostage. Then some nutty follower. All you Senjudoji-related people keep pissing me off. Alright, and now we have chapter 18, which is the new one. This one I haven't read at all yet, because it literally just came out. I can't forgive him. He took advantage of Komachi's feelings and manipulated her with his egotistical logic. I'm offended that you would say that I haven't saved anyone. I love this first page here. The composition's awesome. Just as I suspected, Kanzaki's arm comes from Senjudoji. It's only an arm, so that means he's also a phantom human hybrid. Maybe it's you who doesn't understand. So, this is what she was talking about. You do be careful. Our opponents may not just be normal phantoms. In other words, we're fighting humans. Some people just don't understand my noble deeds. Another gust of wind. Aibetsu, get back. Can't go further. And I like this. Again, if we get to turn her back into the form that she was before, I would really like that, because it would be cool to have more diversity in the main characters, in that, like with Bleach, we had Shinigami, Quincy, Fullbring, we had like everything going on. So it'd be nice to not just have a beckoning hand, but also an exorcist, which, I mean, at this point I bet there's a beckoning hand with powers. So what's really the difference, other than that I guess she doesn't summon spirits or whatever to fight for? So it'd be cool to have Aibetsu and and Iori, and then bring in Komachi, all three with different power bases in the main cast. And then, of course, there are people with the same sort of powers, like, what was his name, Kenma, but the way he uses it is different. Alright. And now, we see sort of like a whoosh, a wall, a fire. Oh yes, here we go. Looks like you're struggling, Shadow Boy. Why are you here? Kurose, I freaking love him. Can you bring me up to speed? Chapter 18, Resolve. Alright. They're gone. The building didn't catch fire and the flames went out on their own. Fire made by a phantom. Must be a shaman. But one of them is hurt. They're close. Let's take a little break. You alright? I see. That girl was fused with a phantom. It's interesting. It looks like they scribbled out the markings off the room and then put all the seals around it. I see. That girl was fused with a phantom by Kanzaki, a man who possesses Senju's arm. That's why you couldn't use Ungyoki. Yeah. What? If I use Ungyoki, Komachi Tsumuji will be killed. Ungyoki's powerful, but if I summon him, all he does is kill. At the very least, I won't summon him to fight Tsumuji Komachi. She's the victim. At the very least, Tsumuji Komachi is being controlled. If that's so, then the easiest thing to do is eliminate Kanzaki. Yayoi. And of course, she just tells them from the phone, Miss Yayoi, what, eliminate, as in, of course, as in killing him. I love Yayoi as well. The power of belief creates an unwavering heart and is very dangerous. More people need to be reading this. This series is so good. Kanzaki worships Senju Doji. Just a little more Komachi and you'll be saved. He seriously believes that merging humans with phantoms will save them. If it means being saved, he'll sacrifice anything because that's what he believes. There's no reasoning with him now. If you want to save Tsumuji, you need to eliminate Kanzaki. But to kill him because of that? Oh, I thought you were ready for this, Riku. Then why didn't you try talking to him instead of using your barrier? Oh, Yayoi, I think that's enough. I can take care of... No, I'll do it, sis. I'll kill Kanzaki. And we see them still going through the halls. I didn't expect you to come to me. But there's one person missing. We had a difference of opinion. And that means Aibetsu didn't have the resolve to kill you, Kanzaki, so we left her behind. Oh, I see. So, you two are ready then. So I feel like they're going to end up fighting him, and then Aibetsu's going to come in with some sort of big brain plan to defeat Kanzaki. So you two are ready then to kill me? That's right. Shadow Step. And he moves in close. Kanzaki's our only target. Komachi Tsumuji won't get caught up in this. Kurose. And Kurose is maybe going to try to use his flames to separate them? But it seems, is she growing another head or is that just her moving around? Good, Komachi. Keep going. Keep fighting him. Oh? Tsumuji Komachi. I'm finally beginning to understand you. This won't make you special, so please wait. I'll get you back to normal. Just hold on a little longer. Like I said, she doesn't have to go back to normal. Why can't you understand? Kanzaki. Shut up. I love Kurose. You're about to die. Ha, that's fine. Kill me. I do not fear death. I was given godly powers and have even saved others. If I can die in this special form, then I'll be happy. So, he's probably been doing this for at least a bit of a while, so there are probably a bunch of other hybrids out there that he made. I told you to shut up, Kanzaki. Flame Arrow. I've had such a wonderful life. And then, Aibetsu protects him. A barrier. Why? Around me? Could it be? No, it can't. From the beginning, they were just targeting my right arm. So of course, yeah, the big brain plays so that she can cut his arm off from the rest of his body. And it gets burnt. Ah, my arm. And of course, that's like a more fitting punishment than killing him really anyway, because then you can get information when he's trapped without his powers. That's really cool. And of course, I think all of Jump is on a break because everything else is on break until the 17th. That was really fun. More people need to read Phantom Seer. It's amazing. The special chapters, the Promised Neverland, were incredible. The second one was good. The first one was amazing. But either way, gonna end this. Thank you for sticking around for the second Kingdom Hearts titled .2 Jump Chapter Prologue, whatever the hell. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters or my thoughts and reaction to all of them. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server asking, I'll give you one. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku with the tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.